Macy M. Garden, Quinn Grubbs, lead Exira-EHK Kimballton back to state. Ladies, what a battle, but you guys are Des Moines bound. Just what's going through your mind right now?
It's really exciting to know that all of our hard work throughout the season has paid off and we're getting to go where we want.
Yeah, it's a great feeling knowing that going into the year, like halfway through the year, my sister got hurt and we kind of knew that we lost a big player there, but we were ready to step up, and it feels great with 8 players.
You mentioned Tatum's injury, obviously having to deal with all the quirks that have come about with COVID and then battling the numbers like you guys have. What does it mean in a year like this to be one of the final 8 teams?
It's really something special to know that we worked this hard throughout all of the doubts we had put against us, but we still found a way.
I say it feels better like to do this with 8 players than to do this with a big team because we're all so close that it's just that much more special with the 8 of us.
You guys had to kind of watch a 20-point lead evaporate, but then you were able to make the plays down the stretch. So what was it that really clicked for you guys late?
It was really our defense. We got some stops, and then we just worked from there, and we just kept going from there.
Yeah, our defense is what gave us the 20-point lead. We came out of half. We struggled a little bit, but I knew that once we settled down and started playing our game, that we'd be okay in the end, and that's what we needed to do. We needed to slow down and keep our composure.
Tatum, 31 points for you tonight. I think like 20 in the first half. At what point did it really click with you that you were feeling it?
Towards like the beginning of the game, I knew that I needed to get my team back in the game. And after I made that first one, I knew that I needed to step up. And then I just knew that I needed to do it for the team because this is what we've been working for all year. And I knew that we wanted it all so bad.
Macy, talk about your night.
I struggled a little bit, but just getting rebounds and having my team there to pick me up, it really helped a lot, and then we just worked together.
They have a really, really good post player in TJ Stokes. What was that matchup like defensively?
She's definitely a difficult person to guard, and we just had to front her really and just work against her.
Now you guys head to Des Moines. What are the goals?
To get down there and hopefully do some damage.
To compete. We aren't going there just to show up. We're going there to compete.
All right, Coach. Wow, what a battle. You guys are headed back to state. Does this ever get old?
Well, you know, it's not about me whatsoever. I've been fortunate as a coach to have a lot of good kids, not good kids, amazing kids in our past programs, you know, starting in Diagonal to Exira and now at Exira-EHK Kimballton. I've been blessed, you know, for 23 or 24 years. And tonight to see these 8 girls celebrate and their facial expressions are priceless. And I probably haven't been more prouder of a group of girls in all my life because of what they've gone through.
You mentioned everything through the season, injuries, obviously COVID, the numbers you guys had to battle with. And then tonight, you know, battling after they came back from down 20. What does it say about the fight in this team?
Well, you know, at the very beginning of the season, each girl came up with one word. And, you know, we put it on a poster that's inside the locker room. And I wrote all of those words in there on the board, you know, and the girls, I just said, if you do what you guys said you wanted to do, good things are going to happen. And the girls did it. You know, Lenox, you got to give Lenox all the credit in the world. Holy cow. A lot of teams, when you're down by 20, probably aren't going to fight like that, but a senior-oriented basketball team, they are, which means you're going to have a lot of fight, and they did. So for our girls to take that blow and then still find a way, priceless.
One of the big things I think late was they got in foul trouble. You guys were able to stay out of that. With only having 8 girls, how huge is that to avoid that?
Well, we don't have a choice. You know, when Tatum went down over Christmas break, our entire philosophy as a basketball team and as a coaching staff had to change. You can only do so much with the personnel that you have. You know, we like to press. That's all we've done in the past, as you know. Well, you can't do that when you only have 8 kids. In the off season this past summer, you know, the freshmen that we have, Hannah and and Haley, they didn't get the opportunity to come in at during the summer. And when you don't get that, you're coming into the season way behind. Because the girls, we throw a lot of things at them. I think I got 500 plays for them, it seems like. And for them to respond the way they did, like I said, I can't say enough about them. I love these kids.
Big night for Quinn. I think she had 31. Macy had 20 and a lot of timely boards. What can you say about their nights?
Well, you got to ride your horses. They've both been the backbone of the team, and other girls, you talked about stepping up, or other girls step up in different ways. I always tell all the kids, your role, nobody has the same role. Some kids need to play defense. You look at what Shea did tonight, Shea Burmeister, and what Elisa Partridge did. That goes unrecognized, but not by me, because they played in a triangle and two, and we're all over them tonight. And those two just ran around all night long, chasing and doing what they've done all season long. So the girls, it's been really nice because they accept their roles, and when you do that, good things are going to happen.
Headed to Des Moines. Time we record this, we don't know who or for sure when you'll play. Wednesday at some point, but what do you want to see from your team next week?
Well, you don't want to be content when you go down there. You're going down for a purpose. They made, they're part of the Elite Eight with this, and you're going down there for a reason. So, I just told them to enjoy it tonight with their friends and their family, and we'll get back to work here in a couple of days.